Well, hello, boys and girls. I've had a few requests the last couple of days because people are having trouble navigating around inside the Discord. So what I thought I'd do is show you how that's done. And we'll just have a very simple, quick walkthrough. So just bear with me and I will get the screen up. So here we are inside the Discord. Now, it's very likely that this is where you'll land when you very first get in. And this is just the rules or the general welcome little message here. And if we actually have a look at that, and in my Discord, some Discords have big pages, long pages of rules and stuff. But in my Discord, basically, the rule is just to be respectful. This means no mean, rude, or harassing comments. Treat others in the Discord the way you would like to be treated. That's pretty much all I would like you to do. So in here, I think this is where you'll land when you first get in. So the things you need to know are, down this side here, you will see names, and these are all the other members of the Discord. Then there are a few things at the top, which I'll show you in a minute. But the main thing you need to keep looking at is this bit over here on the left. That is the main one. Now, if you have a look up the top, you'll see here it says GG's Reseller Room. That is where you are. And that is the main thing you need to know, is that is where you are. Now, down this side are all the different little... So what we have is a Discord server. Inside the server are channels. So every little thing that you see here with all these little names here, these are called channels. Now, there are different types of channels. So you've got voice and video channels, or you've got text channels. Some of the text channels may be in the form of a chat forum. Some of them are just like a message board, just like you would see on Facebook or, such. So we'll just have a look through and navigate around. Now, the main ones that you want to know about are, and this is possibly the other one you will, actually the general chat is where you'll probably normally come in. So this is the general chat room. And this is where you will see a message and it will say, if I can find one, I'll just scroll up and find someone. When someone came in yesterday. Oh, see, we've got lots of people chatting away. Just bear with me. Got to just find one to show you. I'll keep scrolling up. So you'll see here. Nope, got to keep going. Right. So this is when Alana came in. And you'll see it will say something like CL Furlong, Chris Furlong joined, just slid into the server. Hello, Chris. And if you want a good channel to go, a good YouTube channel to go and watch, go and check out Chris's channel. You'll find links to his channel in here somewhere. It'll say that you slid into the server, and then no doubt someone will say, welcome into the server. And yeah, feel free in this section here. This is just a general chat thing. There's lots of information in here. And look, always, if you've got any questions, just ask if you in this particular section here, which is the general chat. The other thing there is a community notice board, which is here, which will tell you any new big changes to the channel. Like when I added the documents and guide section, I put a big notice in, and this is where you can navigate to those sections. So with this, all these things that are over here, and there are quite a few, but they are done in a way to help you navigate around and keep them fairly simple for you. You will actually see the way to get into those things is just to click on them. So in the community notice board section now, and I'll just click on general chat, and that will take me to the general chat. Now, I'm doing this on a computer, so if you're doing it on your phone or tablet, you'll generally find the view will be just this bit, and then you can go out into the menu and then find another section and go into this bit because it's not as wide in there. Now, some of the things that we've got in this Discord, and this is GG's Reseller Room Discord, We've got the general chat, as I said. We've got a section which is for fun thrift finds. So you might find some fun things while you're out hunting, and you might want to show them off. And so you can come in here and post your things in here. And it's very easy to do a message. All you have to do is down the bottom here, you'll see message, and you just type stuff in there. So I'm just going to type in, this is just to show how to do a message. And press enter, and now the message is in here. Now, if you see someone's message and you actually like it, you can do a couple of things. So on this one, we have Lee from Perth, and she says, I made an offer that gives free post. I have postage so I could make it international. So, I might think that's a funny little comment. So I can just go here and add a reaction, and I can add one of the little emojis in here, and you'll find some different ones in here. I've got some personalized ones that I've added, and I can add one of those. Or if you want to reply to it, you click on reply, and then you just type your message in there. And if you decide not to, you can just press escape, and that will get you out. The next section underneath, we've got some interesting sections like this one, which is morbid murder stuff, which is where we put in things like we put in, links to interesting true crime podcasts or YouTube channels, all sorts of things like that. And you'll find lots of interesting things in there. Then we've got a shout out section. Now, this is pretty much for social media stuff, more for YouTube channels and things. So if you know of a good YouTube video that you think other people might like, you can post a link to that in here. Or if you're looking for something to watch, you can come in here and you'll find lots of links for lots of different videos that other people have recommended to be put in here. So that's all good. We've got the art gallery, which is where if you want to learn about collecting and buying art, either for yourself or for your own, as in your own personal use, or if you want it learn to start buying art to resell, this is the place to come in and have a chat. We have the library, which is a general chat place to talk about general chat about books. There are a couple of other book sections further down, which I'll also show you, but this is just general chat other than what's in the other sections. One of our favourite sections that people like is our whinge and whine section. Now, that is where you can actually come when things are annoying you, and you can come in here and make a post. So things like when someone puts in a cancellation request, as you can see here, so you can have a look if someone leaves you bad feedback and, you want to have a whinge about it, come in here. Everybody likes to have a whinge. So, yeah, feel free. And that's a fun one to read. Now, we'll scroll down this a little bit further, and we've got all about reselling. So this section here is all the sort of more business-like stuff, I suppose you want to say, about reselling. So we've got the eBay news, which is where you'll find that we'll post the latest news from eBay if they've got any new releases that they've put out. eBay help desk, where you can come in and ask questions if you need help with something specific, questions about eBay. We have the eBay policy queries, which apparently nobody's had any queries on because it still hasn't had any posts put in there. Now, in the eBay tutorials, this is where you can actually come in here and request specific tutorials that you would like to see me do on my YouTube channel. Or if you find a tutorial from someone else that you think would be helpful, you can post the link to that in here as well. The guides and documents is a good section. There are 3 sections in here where I have put different documents that you can actually download and use to help you with your reselling. There are general guides and documents. Now, if we click on here and go in, we'll see there's different things like this, the 7 habits summary, there. There's a Grant Cardone document there. We have a rundown of all the different literary movements that you need when you're selling books. And this one here is based on a talk that I did the other night, which was the anatomy of a book. So it tells you all the different parts of a book. And if we go back, here, just click on over here. It'll show you the other things that are in here. We go to the clothing one. There are different things in here. We've got a beginner's guide to fabric types, denim construction and common terminology, things like that, laundry care and cleaning, all different things to do with reselling clothes. And then the last one we've got is a spreadsheet and calculator section where there are links to different things or downloads for different types of things, like how much profit per item calculator, profit break-even calculator there, and even my own little line-by-line reselling spreadsheet that I use. The next one down is a listing challenge channel where you can go in if you've got a specific listing challenge you want to achieve. You can post what your goals are in here. We can make a competition, just ask, because there'll be other people that would like to do something like that. It's all about trying to keep you consistent, and if having a challenge helps you do that, that's where we would do it. And then if we're doing that, which we did earlier on, and you then can show the results of what you've done for that day. The nuclear blast channel, that is all about doing the nuclear reset or the store resets that have been going on around. And yeah, you'll find out lots of information about that in there. Parcel Smarts is all about postage. So any shipping postage queries come in there if you need help. We've got photo stations, and this is a great one for someone that's new and starting out. Other people have posted pictures of their shipping stations, and you can put pictures of your shipping stations, and that will help people, and queries about how to do or what to do, what sort of fabrics to use, that sort of thing. We also have one for skewing, which is great, and we've got Rob, who just put up this beautiful new lot of shelving yesterday, which was lovely. And, you know, I mean, you can tell we're resellers because we get silly over seeing shelving. But you'll see if you go back a bit further, you'll see John's shelving in his new storage unit. People will show you how they've done their SKU systems, which is all extremely helpful. Then we have the Vero Incidents Room channel, I should say, which is if you've got queries about any of the Veros, or if you know of a specific Vero, please post it in here because that helps everybody else out. And then the last one in this section is all about the quality listing report, and that's where we'll talk about that. Now, we'll go further down and we come here to the book section. So we've got the Bolo book forum, but that does have a few other things in it. There are a few little sections inside of here. We've got a best book sales here. So this is sort of for books that aren't necessarily Bolo books, but you still think they're a really good seller. You can go in here and check out what people have sold recently. There'll be posts of how much, and you'll be able to see how much they sold it for and how much postage. Whether this one's obviously going perhaps overseas, that one, or they might be big books. There's another one. This one's one of mine that I sold a couple of days ago, and this one's one that one of our members, Holly, sold, which was lovely, a Matthew Flinders book. So there's that one. Then we have got the Bolo book forum, and in here is a great place to put books that you would recommend people to watch out for. So I had sold 2 lots of Cocky Circles books in the last about 10 days. So, and they're good. They're a good Bolo as far as book goes. And the other section we've got, which is, you know, I think is a great one, is called the long tail Nolos. What's a Nolo, you may ask? A Nolo is not on the lookout for. So these are books that are going to hang around forever and that you don't recommend anyone else buy. So, for example, if we go right up the top of this one, we'll find Jen kindly posted a picture of this set of books here, and said, had them listed for nearly 2 years and not much interest. So we know not to look out for those. So that's what's in there. Then we have our denim dialogue little area here, which has got a little jeans chat room in it. You'll be able to see what other types of jeans, the brands that are selling, or if you've got queries about denim or anything, just ask away in here. Underneath the denim section, we have the coat hanger, which is for other types of clothing. So there's 3 things in here. Now, we've got a general clothing section here, which you can post different things in there about what you've sold, any queries. Someone posted a link showing their great vintage thing, wants to know about how to get marks out, etc. Then you've got your vintage clothing section. You might want to show off what you've got or ask questions about selling vintage clothes. Now, lastly, we have our Depop section, which is very popular, and we have lots of people posting in here. The Depop will very likely have its own little section with a couple of different things in it in the future, because it is used a lot, and so that people can find the information they're looking for, that is a great way to get in there. Now, underneath the coat hanger, we have the discotheque, and this is where you can find anything to do with media. I won't go into these individual chats just for a time thing, but you'll see we have a VHS section, a CD, DVD, video game chat, vinyl record chat room channel. Then underneath we have the playground, which we have the general toy chat, soft cuddly chat, which is for plushies. We have Octo's Skylander Den, which if you've got queries about Skylanders and want to ask him about it, come in here. We've got a section for modern dolls and vintage dolls, and then we've got other toys to be determined. And underneath all that, we have a social media space, which at the moment just has an influence me, one little chat area to talk about things to do with social media like YouTube, Instagram, those sorts of things, what sort of software you can use for this and that. So that's a great little area there if you're interested in starting your own YouTube channel. So that is the basis of how we navigate around. Now, the one thing I haven't shown you are the fun things, which are up here. We've got the hello voice rooms. These are great. So these are voice and video channels. So if we click on here in the reselling room, and actually click on it twice, I'll go in the room. Now, if I'm in here like this, this is me doing just voice. So if anyone else comes in the room, they can talk to me and I can talk back. And it's just us talking like as if we're on the telephone without a video. However, when we want to, if we've done our hair and put our lipstick on, we can turn on the camera and we can actually have our little video up here. However, it's not going to show my little video up here because we haven't actually got the ability at the moment to, I haven't got the ability to record video in here. So I can't actually record that yet. I can record voices, but I can't. So that's why it's not coming up. Normally there would be a picture of me. And then when you want to get out of here, you'll see here, if you come down, it goes away, but if you come down the bottom, this will pop up. So you just click on the red disconnect and that will disconnect you. When we have our special things like book club, that is held in this special events call room. And there'll be special information about those sort of things and shows you. But yeah, to get in there, you just click on there. And that is a video and voice chat as well. So I hope that has helped you. Oh, I should say, so if you're in any of these sections, so if you're in if you are in one of the voice and chat channels and someone sends you a text message, it'll come up here. You can press this, which will show you the chat, which is a text chat. So if the people are in there talking, but you do not want to join in, but you want to ask them a question, you can actually do that. Also, if you're in here and you want to invite someone to come in here, you can just click up here on invite and that will let you in there. One of the other things you can do is if you actually look down here, you'll see it here's got my profile, Grumpy Granny, and it's got my microphone and I can mute my microphone, and you've got headphones thing, which I can deafen that. So if I'm in one of the voice channels and suddenly I get a phone call, but this is someone's talking on here making noise, I can just click that and that will block all the sounds coming out of that. There is also your user settings down here, and you can click on that and go in here, and there are all sorts of user settings to do with how things look and sound for you. So that's the other area that you can go in. So let's just stop sharing that one. Let me go back. There we go. So I hope that's been helpful. Now, normally I do like to show you, boys and girls, a little sale that I've done. And I'm not going to today because it's already gone for 20 minutes. So I'm going to leave that off because people don't tend to like to watch really long videos. So all I'm going to do is say bye now and see you tomorrow.